Hello class, welcome back to our channel. This session I would like us to see some discussion on ArchiCAD. We are going to see how to use the program ArchiCAD for designs, and I hope we are going to follow the discussion together. So welcome, and let's go together. So I first start by introducing you what ArchiCAD or how ArchiCAD starts. So your computer already on, you go to where ArchiCAD is and you start it. There is supposed to be an icon at the desktop, so find it and open it. The version I'm using is version 15. Even if you are using any other version, they are going to still work the same way. And after you have opened the application, we should create a new project, and then from there we are going to start there. So the program takes a little bit of time to start, but once it starts, so this is the screen that comes so that we are able to start a new project. So you will not change anything here. So just use the default AutoCAD template style. So we don't have a new application. We don't have a project that is running, so we are not going to open a project. We are going to create a new project. So just say new. There is nothing that you are going to change there. Once you are done, let's maximize the window so that we can see everything. Looks like my application has some error. I don't know whether it's going to work properly. Let's see. Let me try the last time. I hope it works. We create a new project. So nothing to change here, just create a new project. So once the application is open, this is the way it is. The interface, I think, let's see how the interface is discussed. We have the menu bar at the very top here, then we have toolbars at the bottom. We have information box here. Information box give you properties or details of the tool that you are using. The drawing tools, the design tools are here. We have the design tool as well as document tools and others, but mostly we are going to work with the design tools. So here we have the walls, the doors. We are going to use them from here. Every time you click a tool, properties concerning that tool appear here on the information box, and you can make changes there. And on the right hand side we have the navigation area where you can go from story levels to side views and such. So you can see if I want to pick a tool, like now what I have is the wall. If I want to pick a different tool, you can see the property at the information box changing, where I can change the width in terms of height and width. I can change the dimensions in terms of height and width concerning the window or a door. If it is a wall, I can change the height of the wall, I can change the thickness of the wall. These things I can change them from there. So the work area, you can see it. This is the work area, and this is the default ArchiCAD origin, the X0 Y0 point. If I imagine my work area to be in kind of an XY plane, then this is the origin. And what we have here, these are called elevation markers. They should not be deleted. They are the ones that assist in the generating of the elevations, so that whatever you are going to draw here, you can be able to view it on the elevation areas here. So if you delete them, the elevations will not exist. They also go away. So that is a good start. The interface we have seen, it has menus, toolbars. We have the toolbox. With these notes, I would like you to see how the toolbox consists of the design tools that I'm going to use. The toolbars, one of which is the information box, standard toolbar, where you have standard tools like saving and opening and creating new documents. These links are there. And as we continue working with the program, we are going to see what more you can find from the toolbars. So information box is available for us to interact with the tools. So if you take for example a wall tool, I've seen from the information box property or concerning that tool can be changed from there, and other tools also are going to display their property on the information box. And zooming allow you to zoom your work, and will not mind much about the scaling for now. We are going to work on a 1 to 100 scale, although you can decide to make a different scale at that area. So if you look here, you should see the scale area here, and zoom area here. You can zoom to wherever. You can see the zoom increasing as I'm zooming my work. The dimension, the scaling, if you are using a different kind of scaling, you can change it there. And let me see. Navigation palette. This allow you to navigate or move from one area of your drawing to other. If you are in the stories, you can move from ground to other stories. You can also decide to view your drawing from the elevation, or from the section of views, and you can navigate about that like that. If it is not on display, the navigation, if your navigation is not on display, let's see where you can be able to work it from. If it is not there, you are being told you can display it from here. You can just click here, navigation, and it is going to come on display. So you can see it here. The guidelines also assist us in being precise in our dimension, in our designing. And let's see. if I opt to view the guidelines, let me see where I can be able to view the guidelines. Let me see the ruler first, so that from the ruler I can be able to bring in I can just drag from the ruler, click the ruler and drag it, so that you can bring in your guides. The guides are going to help you to be more precise in your dimensioning. If I want to remove it, I can just click to select it and then you click delete, or I think it should go, or let me try. Am I able to drag and take it back to the ruler? Why is it not dragging? So you can see the guidelines here. If you want to turn them on or off, can you see where to do that? I should be able to see that. If I want to turn on or off these guides, can you see the guidelines? I can remove all of them if I want. Try that, and put them back if you want, if that's yeah. I'm just passing over the retro issues that I think are going to assist us in our start off. And from the work environment, you can also be able to activate the guidelines there. So go to option, work environment, and from there you can be able to activate the guides if you want them, and you can make whatever changes that you'd like to do concerning the guidelines there and other things that we are going to work with. So guidelines, later we are going to look at them more in details. There is something that I want us to see before we can so we can draw lines. So if you go to the documents area, so let's go to the documents area. From there you can see some things that you can do from there. You can do dimensioning of your work, you can do text entry, you can fill regions, you can draw lines, you can draw arc and circles. And if it is a line, you just pick it and pick where you want to draw from, and then you click where you want to stop. Of course, you can draw the line with a different color. You can change the color of the line here, like that, and such. We are going to use them a lot as we move on. And these settings, for now, let me just skip them. So drawing a single line, you're drawing lines that are not single. Let's say you can change the color here. Let's see the different lines that we can work with. So taking line, can you see you can draw lines that are you can draw rectangle like I have done. You can draw lines that are continuous. You continue drawing the lines like that until you are done. Like that, you enter to stop, or is it enter to stop, or where do I stop? If I may say just okay, it is going to stop drawing them. So for now, let me remove them. So that was about the lines and rectangle, if you needed to draw the rectangle, and continuous lines also. And also remember, they can be in different color. If it is an arc or a circle, again you can pick different color. You can have them in different styles. You can draw them in different ways. Like you can see the different ways that you can do it. So if it is a circle I'm drawing like that, if it is an arc I can stop at that. If it is a complete circle I can draw until I'm back to where I started like that, and it is done. So that was an arc as well as a circle, and we are going to use them in one area or another. We are going to see where we can use them. And coordinate entry, this is very key in our entry. So when we are doing our entry of points in our program, we would like to trace them. For example, let me take a line and I would like to trace it from the first point 0, 0. I click there and I would like, can you see the box that is against the point where I am, where I have a distance and angle that is tracking, that is happening. So if I wanted distance, I can just click D on my keyboard and then I can input the distance of the line that I would like to make. And if I want it in a different angle, I can click A to get angle. If I wanted to draw that line at an angle of 45, I can click 45 like this. Enter. The line is made and it has been made at an angle of 45. That tracking that is happening, usually you may find it not off. And if it is off, then you go to environment, work environment option, work environment tracker. Let's see, we find it under work environment tracker. Make sure you know how to use it. It is very key in designing. So tracker and coordinate inputting, show tracker, always on demand if it is required, or always let's see, on demand. For example, let me say I'm drawing a wall and I want to draw a wall from, if on demand means I want to start from X. You see, I have demanded to view the tracker. So usually if it is not, if it is always, it is going to show let me see, if I had made the tracker to show always, not on demand, that means it whenever I'm moving the cursor, the tracker is going to move with me. Yeah, so it is going to be there always, and when I point at a place, I can be able to see whether that is where I wanted to start the inputting. But if it is on demand, that means you have to click some letters on the keyboard so that you can activate the tracker. So on demand, let's see, that is what I usually use. And now if I take a tool, let's say it is a line or whatever it is that I'm going to use, let me see what I have here. I want to delete some of these that I have been using here. Are they what are these? Are they guidelines or are they circles or what are they? Anyway, let me take the line. I'm still demonstrating using a line. So, and I want to use the tracker. So if I want to input by distance, I can click D, or by angle I can click A, or if it is X and Y or Z, I can just click X or any of the other that I want to input, and then I say 0, Y, 0, it has been tracked there. And then again, if I want to say distance on X, I can say 10,000 and Y 0. Can you see? It has been input at that point. So It is very key to use the tracker like that, and we are going to use it repeatedly until we are comfortable how we are using it. And after the tracker, what do I want us now to see? Yes, so we can see the circle and ellipse. You can take them and use them the way I demonstrated earlier. So a circle and an ellipse, can you see if it is an ellipse that you want to draw? It is there. We saw it also there. So there is not much I want us to do with this. Let's see. The undoing and redoing, you have used this with other applications maybe. Under edit, you can be able to backtrack and forward the track whatever you have been working with. You can cut and copy your work and paste in other locations. For example, if it is a design that is in one story, you can copy the entire of it and paste it in another story. So if you need something to be erased, you can just highlight it and delete it, and that is going to work out. You can drag an element from one part in your section of the drawing and drop it in another area, so it is okay. That is going to work. You can rotate your objects or your elements. For example, if it is a wall, you can rotate it. You can mirror, means you can make a copy of the first element to another area which is opposite to the first one. Elevating means you allow you to move selected elements vertically along the z-axis. Maybe when we start doing that, we are going to see. So all these are some of the things that we are going to work out. Just highlighting some of the things that we are going to use. Parameter transfer. ArchiCAD speeds up the creation of elements through a variety of shortcuts that allow you to create a number of exact duplicates of existing elements through parameter transfer. So parameter transfer allows you to pick the settings of one construction element and pass them to another of the same type. Can you see the tools that are there? So maybe we are going to see as we continue how we are going to use that maybe. So preferences, here is where you can change maybe the dimensions that you are working with, and units, you are going to change them here. So, and where was that? Project preference. So you can see if you are working with different units, that is where I'm going to work them out. I'm going to change them there. So you have seen where to change them. If it is units that I'm changing, let me see again. Working units. So you can see if I'm working with the millimeter, which mostly we work with. So that make sure that is the one that is there. If it is something else like dimensions, if you are working with it, if your units that you are working with are a millimeter, then also make sure what your the dimensions that are set are the same, so that you are working with the same dimensions as are the units set. Wall. So we have different types of walls that we can work with. We have straight walls. Let me see the ones that are there. If I take a wall, you can see I have straight walls, I have curved walls, and the curved walls, can you see where they are, and the different ones that are there. Even straight walls, you can see how they are. Box wall, continuous wall, and straight walls. You just take and it is made. The continuous one keep on drawing to the end, and so I can be able to view here so that I can see the reference lines, and let's see how you use them. So where was that? View on screen, or view options. So view on the screen. Do you see what was it? On the screen view options, and then the different wall settings that are here that we can use. Can you see them? So we are going to take different settings and maybe try them and see how different they are working, but we are going to continue working. The same can be set where here. Can you see them? You want to work with your wall like this, or the same that was there, some of them are here, so only that from view here they are more than they are on the other side. Can you see? Let me try another one. Which was the default one? Let me just put it off and let's see the one that I don't want to see, and then I pick a tool and okay, you can see now they are different now. So long as you activate that, even the ones that you have made also changes. So creating a straight wall, a curved wall, you have seen where to pick them. So just take if you have drawn your wall already, or if you want to start working with your wall, you can just take your wall and change them from here. The height, the base point, the thickness, maybe you want that to be 200. You can see it changes. You can also do from here, you can also do material from there, and the same settings that we had seen earlier, you can change them from here. This was 200, not 220. If I want to work out the materials, if I change the material, it is going to change the entire of the material if it is locked. But if it is not locked, the outer side, now which is outer side and which is upper side, let me just try one side and the other side is different. Let me work that out. Now let me see how can I view this. Let me just rotate. So let's see, let me orbit with this. Orbiting means I rotate the work so that I can see how the whole thing is looking. Can you see this side and the other side? Maybe they are different with a different material. So that is, if I'm on the ground, I can go to elevations, see how the elevations are, go to different elevations, and if I go to 3D, I can be able to see my work in 3D. And if I cross that, I go back to the one that I'm working with. I can also cross the elevations, but don't cross the story view. If you close the story view, the project closes. But if you open an elevation or a 3D view, you can cross them, and still you are still on in your project. So that is wall, and I can also pick a different type of wall. Let me say I want to pick a circular wall, so that I draw my wall from where? Let me draw my wall from here. From where? From here, and then I draw it up to here, like that. That's a curved wall. Now this, how am I going to use this? I am going to take a rectangle, I mean a wall, and come here. No, I want a straight wall. So you see here, from where I'm drawing, if I pick the other one, you see now the wall moves to the other side, to the left side. This other one, it goes to the opposite side. The center, it draws from that point, the center of that point, like that. Yeah, I think you have seen that. That is how these settings can help us to work out with wall. So curved walls and the other types of walls, we are going to see them there. So here in objects, we are going to need to work with doors, stairs, and lamps, and all these other things. When you place an object, you are placing an instance of an internal file, but that is not our concern. Our concern is that we are going to see physically that an object has been placed, and we can be able to position the object, if it is a wall, on a wall, or you can position a door, a window, or a seat, maybe in your work area, to the specified location. So these objects, you are going to get them from here. Let me see whether I can get you there. So if it is a door, you choose a door. I want to put a door on one of the walls here. So you see, I click this location here. So this default settings, say dialog box, I can be able to pick different doors here, whether they are metallic doors or they are open doors, they are wooden doors. We have different doors. Just take the one that you want to use, and then on the wall that you want to place it, you place it, and then specify where do you want to open it, on the lower or on the upper side. The same case with window. We have different windows, so many windows here. You just get to where the type of window that you want to work with is, and pick whichever that you would like to press, and then press it on the wall, and specify the direction to open it. And objects are here. Take an object, and the object that you can work with, be them chairs, cabinets, beds, kitchen cabinets. There are so many of them. You are just going to take the one that you would like to place on your work, and then come and place it there. From the 3D, if you get there, I think you can be able to see what you have been able to come up with. So just zoom, see. You can see the door the way it is. You can be able to see them, how the door is, the cabinet is there, a window somewhere. You can be able to see them. that is how you can insert be them objects, the different objects that you have seen there. Door, window, if it is a slab that you are working with, if it is stairs that you would like to put someplace like here. Let's see how that is going to look. I'm just inserting randomly. It may not make sense when it is not in a calculated project design, but at least you can see if it is something, if intended you to see how the stairs is going to look, you can be able to see the stairs. So you have put a stairs there, and you have seen how it works. And other than you can say positioning them, you can be able to position the object to whatever area that you would like it to get. You can also be able to change parameters like sizing, heighting, in terms of width and height, and whatever other parameter are concerning that object. You can be able to change them and resize them accordingly. We have been able to press doors, we have been able to press window, but this is going to be more meaningful when we make an entire project. After the discussion of the notes, I would like us now to make a project together. Slab, I have shown you where the slab is. You can take a slab and press it. Let's take slab and just randomly press it some area like this. So the slab can be pressed even a roof. You can press point by point, or use the rectangular style. So you can have your slab point by point or rectangular like that. Why is it not pressing? So like that. And you can also press a hole inside a slab. You just select the slab and then take the slab tool and then just draw a hole inside there. So the slab has been made a hole. So you press the hole in the slab, and it should look this way if you view it from the 3D view. This is what you may see when you go to the 3D view. So roof, the same way we did with the slab. Again here, you may put your roof. Just take the roof, assuming the roof is going to be pressed here. Again, the roof can be pressed point by point. Let me see. You can press the roof rectangular, or you can press it point by point. Let's see how you can press it point by point. Let me see. You can press it like that. Point by point until where you get back. So there we are. We have been able to come up with a roof. Let's see how in 3D it has come out. Can you see my roof, how it has come out in 3D? I would like to remove this long wall. It is obstructing what I'm working with. Let me see now everything else, how it is. Can you see how the roof is? Now this roof, I would like to, just like we did with the slab, putting holes, we can also edit the roof. Let's see. You come here and select that. you can see some menu here to help me work out that roof. Other than let me work out another roof that is much easier to edit. No, not that. I wanted to work out a roof. So take a roof. I want it to be let me just work it out like that. Like that. So it is a straight roof, not a straight, but let's see. So can you see a menu here? This menu I can be able to stretch so that it be straight on that end. I can also make this other side to stretch so that it looks whatever way that I would like it to look. Let me view the roof in 3D. After stretching it, you can see it is closed in one end, the other end is not closed. I can pull or stretch that wall. Let me see if I select both of them and trim. This is something that you should trim the wall to the roof. Let's see how it comes out. Can you see? So again you can see the wall has been trimmed to the roof, and that is something that we are going to work on in our project. So the roof geometries, we can create simple roof, what we have done. So if your project is looking like this, you can just place your roof around simple. Poly roofs are roofs that are created equally sloped on any polygon or on any workplace. It is possible to create a roof that is not equally on the area that you have placed it on either ends of the roof. It is not equal. So for example, this is the work area, equally the roof on either side, then you may regard that as a symmetrical roof. But that is not the worry here. The worry is, do we design the roof to the expectation? So where you are going to the roof settings, you can be able to change the levels so that the roof may, if it looked this way, you can also make some what, let me call that a pitch. So you can make a pitch on the roof there. For example, if this is the roof settings here, I can under multi geometry, I can be able to add a level maybe 50 here. Just trying to see whether it is going to work out. So like that, something like that. You can see, yes, it has come out. I can be able to work it out straight like that. Just trying to edit, see how it is going to come out. Can you see a pitch? The roof has a pitch somehow. Can you see the pitch of the roof? Yeah. So the trimming, we have been able to do trimming of walls on the roof, like you can see it here done. So the roof, you have to make the wall go above the roof, and then you trim to the roof. Texting here, I would like maybe to do some naming with the text here. I come here with the text and place my text here, and this is the ground what, or called the ground plan, or whatever you are going to name there, and you can press that against your plan or whatever. According to the plan, you can name the rooms. This is bedroom, this is kitchen, this is so you can do namings of the rooms that you have made. And we have different use of the text, and accordingly you can press and name whatever way that you would like to name. So all these texts you can read through, see how to press text. The text, you just take it and you place it where you want it. I've shown you how to press a text and type. An unbreaking text block is text that is going to type as a paragraph. So you can be able to press double click on the worksheet and edit window, and don't know whether this is going to work out. So for example, let me see if I double click the text that I had pressed here, it is going to come out. If I wanted more, so it is a non-breaking in my own sense. I can be able to add, if yes, formatting of the text. The area where you have your text, you can be able to format the text in that area. Resizing there, you can be able to resize it there, and all that is possible to do it there. Dimensioning, if you look just where we have the document and the text, dimensioning is there. So I can be able to dimension my area like there, from here to here. You click where you want to add the dimensioning, click where you want to start and where you want to end, and then double click somewhere else. And it is going to be placed like that. So click the dimensioning, click where you want to start, where you want to stop, I don't know. It's not working. Looks like it is not working like that. So I want to dimension from here, 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 here. Then double click somewhere else where I would like to place. The mouse is not working. What is wrong with this? Didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Let me repeat it again. Dimension, click where you want to, all the areas that you would like to make dimensioning. double click where you want to place it. Looks like it is not working the way I want it to go. Let me just it worked. You click the different areas where you want to dimension and then double click. Still not placed the way I wanted it to be placed. Clicking all the parts that I would like to do the dimensioning, then double clicking where I want them placed, and then like that it is placed. So yeah, that is how I can do the dimensioning. I can change the dimensioning. There is something I would like to edit here, so still with the dimensioning pressed, I can click, or let me choose my dimensioning first and then click the dimensioning tool, then click to edit the dimension witness line. The witness line is this one that is moving down. I should be able to edit the dimensioning like that. The witness line has been reduced to that position, so it is possible to this dimensioning, I think it's okay. We can have linear dimensions as well, but I don't want to take a lot of time with that. We are going to try that when we have our project that has that area. Dimensions are different, including these that you can see here. Try to make them and see whether it is going to work for you. Create a curved wall, try to dimension it curved like that. See whether it is going to work out for you. Angle dimension, try to make an angle dimension between two walls that are meeting at an angle, whether it is 90 degrees. Try to dimension that. All those dimensions are there. Wanted to see where that is coming in, the angle dimension, whether it is being picked from let's see whether if we have two lines that are at an angle. If I dimension point 1 and point 2, So if I am dimensioning angle between lines or angle between elements, then here is where to make the changes. Arc, and just so you are going to play around with these two, see whether you are going to manage to make the dimension of angle like this. So angle dimension on curves, try that also there, see whether it is going to work out for you. Elevation dimensions, so we have so much on the dimensions, like is discussed in this handout, and I would like you to have these handouts, and I'm going to give you the handout, and I'd like you to look through the so much discussion on the dimensions, see whether you can be able to counter all the single thing about the dimensions is discussed in the handout. But for now, since dimension is not a very major thing that I would like us to do today, we are going to do that much in our projects. I would like us to stop at that as concerns the dimensioning. All this discussion on the dimensioning, I would like you to come and figure that out. Navigation, we have different navigation settings here. If you needed more of the different project map, that is where I am. I can work with a different view map, the other one, and you can change from one to another, as you can see here. But what is very important here is that I should be able to add stories. So the story settings, we should be able to play around with them. You can add stories above, stories below. You can do settings of the story, the stories, you can change them. So if you right click and go to story settings, you can add above or below, and you can accordingly change the size of the, by default they are at 100. If you wanted your stories to be bigger or smaller in size in terms of heights, you can change them there. But by default in ArchiCAD they are at 3100. So that is the story settings, and you can play around with that. About the layers, I don't think there is much of layers that I would like us to look at for now. So I think the discussion for us today is done at this point. So hopes you have been you have subscribed to the channel. The channel is through which you are watching this video. Please do subscribe if you have not, so that any video that I'm going to share hereafter, you can get notified. This was the discussion of the ArchiCAD notes. I'm going to later share with you the projects discussions videos, so please do subscribe so that you are going to be notified when I share the videos after this one. And if you have loved this video, please do like it, and do please share with a friend so that we can get to write together. And until we meet in the next session, please do keep going, and see you until then. Thank you.